Alrighty. It was a sad morning. It shouldn't have been. I mean, it is a little bit. I wasn't like crying sad. I was a little emotional, but not crying. This is the last day with the in-home help we've been getting since my surgery, and she has been so good and really like a friend. My father doesn't have many friends. And in spite of what some members of my family might tell you, he's not a monster. Anyway. So Friday, it was the contract with this company through the VA goes to the end of the month, but her birthday is Friday, and she and her husband take a trip for her birthday every year. And she said today was going to be her last day, and of course the agency wanted to send somebody else for the next few days, and I thought, what's the point in that? I mean, what's the point of having somebody brand new come in, try to learn the routine for a couple of days? And so I said, no, that's fine, we'll let Wednesday be the last day. But she has exceptional people skills. She has really connected with my father, and I'm hoping we can somehow work something out to get her back again. Maybe not definitely not on a 6-day-a-week basis, but maybe the days I have to get up early for work, she could come and do that for us. I did tell her, though, if I won the Powerball, she better just plan on working for me, at least until my father passes away. But anyway, really good employee, really good friend. And now I'm running errands, and I got a bunch of them today. We bought Sarah went for, what day was that? Sunday? Whatever day it was, we were grilling steak. We got a little concerned by the shape of the grate in the grill, that maybe it was a little too funkified, rusty, falling aparty. And so she decided to go get a new one. And her first trip was to Ace, because that's where we bought the grill, even though I'm boycotting Ace. They weren't even open. I didn't know they weren't open on Sundays. I think that's a new thing. And so she went to Lowe's to get it there, and paid cash. Fortunately, I'd given her cash to get it with, and it didn't fit. It wasn't the right size, but I don't know what size it would have been. I mean, the next size up is 22 inches, and that wouldn't have worked either. But anywho, it just didn't seem to be the right one for our grill, and so I'm going to take it back. As much as I don't want to go to Lowe's, at least it's not the weekend, and it's not like the warmest of spring days, so maybe they won't be crazy busy. And then let's see, we got to go to Walmart's and to the other normal Wednesdays, lottery and recycling. Also got to go to the CBD pharmacy, my regular pharmacy, and then it's quiche day. I got to go pick up some quiche, hoping that they have some. I didn't call ahead. So I got a cooler here with some ice in it. I got all my other errands kind of lined out. Not the greatest of week with the lottery this week, but good enough to keep playing. So one day I'll get below that number of where I'm comfortable playing every week. It won't be long now. And I'll just reduce my playing to just the Powerball. Normally, if I win more than what my Powerball ticket costs, I just spend the rest of it on scratch-offs, and I have good enough luck with scratch-offs to kind of just keep playing. And it's up and down. Like anything in life, it's kind of up and down. A couple weeks ago, I had like almost $400 in winnings, and then last week, or this past week that I'm cashing in today, I had barely 100. So like I said, we'll just keep playing till I have to put more money in than I'm comfortable putting in. Let's put it that way. Pardon me. And I just remembered, I did not take my Claritin. Yay! I'll be runny all day. So, anywho, I think that's me for today. Today's also leg day, so that'll be fun. That means I'll be at work Friday, regretting leg day. I probably won't be as sore. This will be like probably the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th or 6th time maybe this month of doing legs. So yeah, probably won't be quite as sore. Then next month I'll change the routine and go up on the weights on some things and start all over. I went up on the weights pretty consistently so far on my push workouts. I'm happy about that. Pull workouts, not quite as much, but yeah. For some reason, the push workouts don't bother my surgical shoulder as bad as the pull workouts. I'm not pulling with the surgical arm, the shoulder, but the torque of the body, I'm not really sure what exactly it is that gets me bothered, inflamed. I don't know what the right word would be. But yeah, anywho. So that's all. Okay, bye. All right, so some things aren't worth fighting over. Wouldn't have been a fight. I should have just asked, but I didn't want to seem like that guy for change. But I returned an item with the receipt. The original price plus tax was an even $24. But my return was $23.31. I don't understand. If it was the amount of tax, I would say, oh, they don't refund tax? But it's not even that much. Actually, that's not right. The return price was $23.69. My change... No, what the fuck? No, she gave me back $23.31. So the 69 cents was the difference. Yeah, so what the hell was 69 cents? Was that the tax? Did they not refund tax? I don't know. I just thought that was weird. Give me back what I gave you, because I'm giving you back what you gave me. Actually, you didn't give it to me. I bought it. But you see what I'm saying? Is that a thing? All right, so I'm leaving the pharmacy. And two things. So the prescription that I wanted to pick up a couple weeks ago, new medicine I'm going to be on, that was going to be $3,000. And I thought, there's just no way. That's just not going to work. So I found out from them that it was because it was replacing a medicine that I still had a supply of, and the insurance would not pay for the new one until the old one was 80% used. So I mistakenly thought that I was pretty close to that 80% threshold when I was not. I had more than I thought. So anyway, I had to wait a little bit. So I'm back now. That was about 2 weeks ago. Anyway, so today I went in to check just to make sure it's, the CVS app is meaningless, and to try and actually get somebody on the phone is ridiculously difficult. So it's just easier to stop in there when I'm able. And young guy works there who, frankly, I've always thought he kind of seems like a cool kid. He's young, obviously. I called him a kid. So he's checking for me. He says, yeah, we don't have any in stock right now. He said, but it's a 2-day order, so if you come back Friday, we'll have it. I said, cool, good enough. I have enough of the old stuff to last me till then. And I said, can you check on the price of it for me? Because I'm thinking, if it's still $3,000, I'm going to have to let my doctor know we got to try something else. And he pulls it up. I actually remembered my birthday, which is nice that you don't have to answer the same question 3 times. So he says, "Oh, it's no cost to you." Like, oh damn, that's nice. And then he says, "Maybe it's because you're old." He said it out loud. He said it. Maybe it's because you're old. All right, you little smartass. And I laughed. I thought, good for him. I hope he says that to everybody. Oh, maybe it's because I'm old. Yep. I am old. Okay, so remember before when I said it was Thursday morning, but we're going to pretend like it's still Wednesday? And that's what I'm going to do now, just so that I can explain a solved mystery. I mentioned to Sarah, just because my brain was still a little baffled by it, that when I returned the grate, the grill grate to Lowe's, I didn't get the same amount of money back that the receipt said, but it was just like change. And she said, "Oh, that's because I rounded up." So, okay, cool. I mean, that's fine. The change that I didn't get back was actually a charitable donation. Cool. But then why did the receipt say the actual dollar amount they got? It didn't. It's not like, to me, that just looks funny. Am I wrong about that? Does it look funny that when they say, "Do you want to round up?" and you say yes, it still goes down like they actually sold you that? Maybe I didn't look at the receipt correctly, but pretty sure I did. Pretty sure I saw what I saw. Anyway, mystery solved. See you Friday.